Damn. What's up, everybody? Master of all things here, back at it again with another video. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's this is not right. This is like around the morning time. After watching the fights, I got mad and went to sleep, and then now I'm doing this video. So, yes, I saw the fight, and Hernandez lost, unfortunately, horrendously, TKO'd in the third round, which I thought he didn't look perfect, honestly. He started getting sloppy, but I thought maybe over time, the fourth and fifth, he might be able to come back. But I don't know what's wrong with these strikers, Marab and Hernandez. I mean, cardio machines. But all of a sudden, when you hit them in the body, they're so weak to the body. I don't understand what is wrong with them. If you hit them to the body once, say like you could just like with Marab, he yells, and Anthony Hernandez, he automatically folds. I don't know. But this is not a little rant. This is, as you can see from the title, fights to make next from the main event. I'm just doing the main event because most of the prelims were kind of boring. I'm only gonna do I'll talk about the losers, but not like in full depth. I'll like just pass it on, like just make him for, just make it for this fight or something. But they're not gonna get a whole dedicated slide for it. So let's get on. First one, I don't know why everything is like in 240p. I literally like I try to get a picture, and this is the best I got. But he got a pretty amazing win against his opponent. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the extra punches. You could call me a bitch, but I did not like that. The ref is directly in front of him, and he's still trying to punch him. This is like, I don't like it. Um, People get mad at Joshua Van, but then they're probably gonna cheer for him. But either way, amazing win of like basically dominated him. Honestly, there wasn't really a moment where his opponent like had a moment. Like if he even when as soon as the takedown happened, he reversed it, swept, and then went on top of him, and then just elbowed like just destroyed him. And like I like the first two hits, I think he already like was knocked out. So yeah, I just amazing win in the first round, and it's not hard at all to say who he wants. He already said who he wants, Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland right now is going to fight Randy Brown, but even if he loses, honestly, you can still make this fight. Just cause like they're not even if Kevin Holland loses, it's not too far off from the rankings. Even if he wins, he's basically at the rankings. Like win or lose, if he fights Kevin Holland and wins, he's basically like one fight away from the rankings after him. Or once he beats him, he's at the ranking spots. Like after beating Kevin Holland, he would get a ranking. And honestly, he probably beats Kevin Holland. He probably takes him down, just elbows the fuck out of him. Kevin Holland does get taken down, so and then plus his ground and pound, I don't think Kevin Holland is really coming back up. Pretty easy fight to make, honestly. He called them out already, so and I'm pretty sure the fight with Randy Brown isn't too far off, so I don't think it would be a long wait either way. For the opponent, honestly, I don't even know. You got destroyed. It was short notice, but damn, bro. I feel bad. I feel bad. I don't even know what you do with him. Let's just go on to the next guy, because then I'm going to feel bad more. Sergey Spivak. Now, I didn't know bro was like this all of a sudden. I didn't know he had a jab. I didn't know why the opponent just stood there and took it, but apparently bro, he's the boxer now. He convincingly won the first and third round. I don't know why the other guy decided just not to. I guess because he got knocked out by Walter Cortes de Costa, he like just got scared. I'm assuming he didn't want to like go full stand and bang or trade. So I guess he just let Sergey Spivak just jab him up throughout the first and third round and made him bleed terribly. He almost lost a second, which is kind of close, but yeah, thankfully I didn't bet on this. So I mean, maybe someone did, but I have two fights for him. One, Rizvan Kuniev. He had a pretty boring fight with Jilton Almeida, not the most exciting fight, so he might and it was a short notice fight, so he might get another ranking down, because I don't think he beats. He definitely doesn't beat anyone in the top five, like anyone above him. But it's a pretty competitive fight with these two, especially how Sergey Spivak looked. And the thing is, he's only 31. I didn't even realize he was 31 before the fight, and he was 31, which is crazy. And I thought he was like a 37-year-old vet. Honestly, no joke. If you look at him, he kind of does look like one. But the next fight would be, I'm pretty sure they did fight. I'm not entirely sure, but Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades had been gone for a minute since the Riz Van Cunha fight. I think almost a year. Um, and it's been too long. He like I know he beat him, but like even then that's still too long. Like I don't know if he's gonna. Maybe he fights Waldo. Maybe he fights Sergey, uh, Pavlovich. But maybe I think a good layup fight would be a Sergey Spivak coming back from an injury, and then just like working your way back. You beat him, you basically get a number one contender fight. Honestly, you beat the guy who beat Jota Almeida that you beat. You also beat, and you're gonna beat Sergey Spivak, who did beat a prospect. So I don't think it's bad. And for the opponent, bro, just give him Talashin to share, bro. Like the heavyweight division is fucked at this point. We had two, we had prospects just for the prospects to lose to the vets. Brisbane Akunyev is a prospect that beat Jota Almeida, and he's not even that exciting. People are looking at, so like, it's not heavyweight's cooked. No one is rising up except the vets that no one cares about. Honestly, it wasn't a bad fight, but still, it's just that no one's gonna care about the heavyweight division with someone like Sergey Spivak's around. So apologies, but just being real. On to the next guy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to say his name. I don't know how to say Costa. I'll just say Costa. Pr- Pretty dominant win, honestly, throughout the whole round. Dan Ige couldn't find anything to go with. He he his kicks are like really good. Honestly, that's his main weapon that he got the head kick on for his last fight. I didn't I didn't rate him too high. I know he would beat Dan Ige, but it's before that I wasn't thinking of him like, oh, he's gonna like be top 10, or he might be able to be like top 10 worthy with a dominant performance. I thought maybe it was gonna be like an easy 29-28, maybe 30-27. Not a dominant one, but like a convincing 30-27. But nah, from the gate, just straight kicking, punching, head kick, and then he did something in the middle of the round. I forgot what it was. I think it was a spinning kick before the actual spinning kick that knocked him out. He did something, but damn, bro, that last 10 seconds spinning kick straight to the chin or straight to the face, knocks him down, and then just gets the TKO. That's crazy. I know Danny. I could understand why it was a bad stop. It's just because it's the last 10 seconds. Dan Ige isn't trying to get back up and like fight back, because why would he? Just wait the 10 seconds and then you're gonna go back to the stool. That's my opinion, honestly. He I think it was kind of called early, but I could still understand because Dan Ige isn't defending. He isn't doing anything. He's just taking punches while not like trying to get back. So I could understand why they stopped it, but at the same time, like give him a little chance. It's the last 10 seconds. But nah, great performance, honestly. I have two opponents. One is the loser of Josh Emmett versus, I don't know how to say his name. So half these roster I don't know how to say his name. And then Patricio Pitbull. I know he wanted to step up against Pitbull when Pitbull's opponent missed weight. And then yeah, that's really it. And Josh Emmett versus Velahead. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to say their names. The loser of them could wait. I think Josh Emmett, even if he loses, honestly, they're not too far off the rankings. Josh Emmett, if he loses, I think he's still gonna be top, like barely top 10 or maybe 11 or 12. I think Costa's gonna be 12 or 13. I know it's not a crazy jump, but at the same time, everyone else above him are probably like I don't think they're gonna fight down. Steve Garcia just beat Omaba. I forgot to say his name. Um, so I don't think he's gonna. And it was a first round finish. I don't think he's gonna want to rank down. I think Dan Ige he just beat I think a too far. I don't think the only other ones really. I mean I forgot the Yusuf Zalal. I don't think he's gonna fight down because he beat Josh Emmett. Maybe Arnold Allen. That's a possible one, but at the same time, I don't really see him getting it. These are the only two fights that really make sense. Honestly, like it would be a fun fight with Arnold Allen. That's what I want, but it's just that realistically, I think these two fights are just gonna happen, just because of what's happening in the rankings, in my opinion. For Dan Ige, I really don't know. Honestly, I think he's out of the rankings now, which he should have been. I think he was number 15 against Patricio Pitbull. I don't know why he got ranked up, but when he lost to Patricio Pitbull, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but he was ranked. But he should be ranked. He should be out of the rankings, and I really don't even know what you do. I mean, maybe one more fight in the retirement, cause I don't know. I think he's in his late 30s. I really don't. He's not gonna make it to the title. I know it's like he's just gonna want money, but I don't really see it in my opinion. Any big fights in the featherweight division? Prospects? Not really. They're not. There are prospects, but not crazy ones. So shit, bruh. He just has to get lucky. I don't know. On to the next guy. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Before, I've never seen this guy fight before. Respectfully. So when I saw him versus Jeff Neal, I was like, maybe Jeff Neal wins this. I know he's not that chinny, so I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. And that before the fight, when he was walking out, or yeah, I believe it was a walkout. They were saying how he's 100% finish rate. He either gets KO'd or it KOs, kind of a Terrence McKinney. And I was like, oh shit, Jeff. I've never seen him fight, so maybe Jeff Neal has the boxing skills to knock him out. I was so wrong, bro. I dead, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw him get knocked out, that shit reminded me of Benil Dariush. Yo, no joke. When they like I literally said, damn, bro, that shit literally like when they showed the replay, I'm like, bro, that's literally Benil Dariush versus BSD. And then I saw the corner cam and the Benil Dariush is just right there. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's happy as hell. I'm thinking like, bro, that just happened to you a couple months ago. Like, why are you celebrating, bro? Literally, as soon as bro, I don't know. My mind just like literally went straight to Benil because like it hit him in the temple. Like not even like I did like it didn't even look like it fully hit him though. Like it looked like it glanced like it was sliding off it. But I guess he was so strong that he literally just fucking knocked him out in one go. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazier than the Benil Dariush one because at least Benil Dariush like he got knocked down, but as soon as the fight was over, like he got like obviously he was stunned. He didn't know what was happening, but he still got up and was kind of there. Bro, Jeff Neal was not there, bro. He was not at all. When he got knocked out, he was actually fully down for like a good minute or two, bro. He looked so stunned. I felt bad, honestly. Like I like Jeff Neal, but bro, he's been fighting some killers, bro. I think since the Shavkat, he's been on a loser streak. I think it was Shavkat, Ian Gary. No, it wasn't a losing streak, but bro, he's not been winning. Like the last one he won was RDA. Who the fuck is RDA? But bro, if RDA is your best win since you're lost, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked, bro. And he didn't even win off like an actual win. RDA like broke his foot, so so basically he's been on like a five fight losing streak or four. I feel bad, bro. I gotta know. I don't know what you do with him. I think really the winner of the Kevin Holland fight and the other guy. I know I'm bad with names. I apologize. But the fighter I just made a fight with. The winner of that could fight Jeff Neal. I think Jeff Neal's gonna take a long layoff, honestly. So I think it should settle out between them, and then they could come back and fight Jeff Neal. But honestly, I think he's cooked. I think one more fight, two fights max of Jeff Neal, and I think he's retiring. If he gets knocked down on the next one, I think he's retiring. But for this guy, I'm sorry, bruv. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like Leon, but you're cooked. There's no other fighter, because Gilbert Burns just got announced, and there's really no one else. I know there's the guy who knocked out Randy Brown in his last fight, maybe, but bro, you're cooked. Leon Edwards is cooked. I mean, maybe he could beat him, but at this point, he got knocked out in the last fight, and I think he's gonna probably get knocked out on this one. This fighter is a like knock get knocked out or knockout fighter, and Leon Edwards has no knockout power. So I highly doubt he's gonna. But like, this is the only fight because he did like dominated Jeff Neal, and I think Leon Edwards like 11. I think he's like barely in the top 10. And I think Jeff Neal was like 13 or 12. That's not bad, honestly. It's not a crazy jump. But I don't think Leon wins this. Unfortunately, like I don't love Leon, but I also don't hate him like other people. But I mean, with the way he's losing, it's not like I'm really feeding him to people. Like, bro, like everyone else got to fight. They're on a losing streak, so it doesn't make sense for them to go up in the rankings to fight you. So he's cooked. I think also the same thing. If he gets knocked out, I think he's also retiring. I don't think he's gonna stay in the sport for that long. 2 fights maximum. So on to the next guy. My baby boy. What have they done to you? What have they done, bro? What has Sean Strickland done to you? Oh my god, this guy actually fucking. I know he was arguing like it was 1-1. And I didn't rewatch the fight, but you could. I think I said out in my head I was like you could argue it's 1-1. I did kind of see it if you said 2-0 Strickland, but bro, that sequence of him getting kneed, then him in the fence just getting tagged on. I'm like, and then I thought maybe he could come back, like maybe try to take down, but no, bro. As soon as Sean Strickland did the uppercuts and he fell to the ground, I'm like, yeah, it's cooked. It's over. It's over. I don't. He should have taken the Reina de Ritter fight, bro. But even Reina de Ritter has really good knees to the bodies. So I don't even know if like if he would have won that. I know if Reina de Ritter fought the same way he fought Anthony Hernandez, like if he fought the same way as he fought with Brendan Allen, Anthony Hernandez would win. But if Reina de Ritter fought the same way as he did with Robert Whitaker, I think Reina de Ritter would Reina de Ritter would beat Anthony Hernandez because how many body shots Reina de Ritter was doing with Hamzat, I think he would TKO Hernandez. I don't think that's a hot take. I think if he went in the same fight as he did with Robert Whitaker, I think he would beat Hernandez. But his IQ was so shit in the Brendan Allen fight. I think Anthony Hernandez would win. So this is my new plan. He's number 4 in the rankings. Reina de Ritter and Kyle Braulio are 7 and 8. I think you just do them. The winner of that. That's not crazy take. I think he. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think Reina de Ritter's a harder fight than Braulio because Braulio doesn't really have too many knees to the bodies. That like he does kicks and shit, but not like too many knees to the bodies. So it's really hard. I think they're both kind of tough. Just, but I don't know. I think Reina de Ritter would be a harder fight if he fights the same way he did with Robert Whitaker. Cause how like he throughout that whole fight with Robert Whitaker, he was throwing knees to the bodies, like looping punches. Like he was actually like smart against Robert Whitaker until he got knocked down and it kind of went iffy. But like if he stays standing, I could kind of see him like knee into the body and then another win with Reina de Ritter. Reina de Ritter. I think he beats. I'm pretty sure he could beat Alexander Hernandez more than Braulio beating Alexander Hernandez, in my opinion. I know he has shit cardio. I don't know how that's possible. If you're a wrestler and you have shit cardio, how does that even like coexist? I feel like that should be I'm not sure, but if you hear a dog barking, no, you don't. You're a liar. Stop hearing stuff. I think the winner of that fight could fight Alex Anthony Hernandez. That would be a good fight. Whoever wins, because they're not gonna get they're gonna be still 7 and 8 if they win or lose. Brandon DeRitter, I think it might go down to like 9 or 10 max, and Berhalio will go down 8 or 9. So they're not gonna change that much in the rankings, win or lose, honestly. But I still think the winner should fight Alexander Hernandez, in my opinion. He didn't do terrible to the point where he has to fight someone like in the top 15, in my opinion. But I think he did good enough where he fights this. This is like fighting like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure. So So it's not too much of a lay. He could take a decent amount of layoff. Probably if we get lucky around the White House, not the at the White House, but around the White House timeline. This is what in March, I believe. I'm dumb. March 7th. Um, but yeah, this is a pretty good fight. March 7th is literally like not even that much away. The winner of this fights Alexander Hernandez around the June, July, August, and then the winner of that could fight the loser of the Strickland, Amavov, Hamzat, Dricus. So pretty good outcome if Hernandez wins. Honestly, he's not that far off from another title shot. From a title shot, he never had one, but from a title shot, if he wins this. And now on to the winner, Sean Strickland. Um, don't really like this guy personality, honestly. Like, it's kind of annoying. It's like it's like it's like the English version of Gene Silva, in my opinion. I feel like I don't know if I'm like just speaking out my asshole, but I feel like he's literally just if Gene Silva was American, except not. I'm not gonna speak about that, but he TKO'd Anthony Hernandez. Pretty good win, amazing win. He was on an 8 fight winning streak. I think since like 2022, 2021. So pretty good, especially coming off that terrible loss against Dricus Duplessis. So amazing win to come off that loss. And I only got 2 fights for him. Now I think these are a bunch of what ifs. This is a Mavov if Hamzat vacates. So if Hamzat vacates, then they verse each other for the the champion, the middleweight champion. But if Hamzat stays, which Dana White has said that he does not want Hamzat to leave. I don't know if that's really gonna. He can say that shit, but it might still happen. So I mean, this is before the video I released about my Hamzat rant. So a little bit's gonna be a little bit dated since because it's funny, it's dated already, and the fight just when I was recording that the fight was happening. So it's already dated since a couple hours ago, but yeah, it's already been dated. So they say Hamza's not gonna like he wants my Hamza to stay, but I don't know what the fuck. He says a lot of shit. So and the next fight is Hamzat. I think he had a better win than Malvov did with Paraglio. So I could see him jump in the line, especially because how I said I don't like his personality, but the personality does make him a draw. So I can see him getting the title shot over Mamov. I don't think he should, but I don't think it's too far off if you give him the title shot. I think they're both in a good position where they could get a title shot off the wins, but I think Imavov deserves it more since he did beat Israel and Kyle Bralia, who they didn't officially official it, but they like it was basically a number one contenders fight. It was basically that and Anthony Hernandez versus at the time it was gonna be Rated Derrida versus Anthony Hernandez. Like between those two, who's gonna fight? So I mean, yeah, Imavov didn't have the most. He had a dominant performance, but it wasn't a performance to be like, oh my god, bro, I can't wait to see him versus Hamzat. And Strickland did. I'm not like Strickland did. I'm not gonna lie. Did he did really good against Anthony Hernandez. So I mean, I don't know. I would be more happy if Strickland versus Hamzat gets announced, but I also wouldn't. I don't know because I think Malvov should get it. He should get it first, and then Strickland, and then Strickland could wait like a year, bro. He does not give a fuck. But I don't know. I could really just see them skipping over Mavov to get the Strickland fight, and then I kind of feel I'm gonna feel because Mavov is already waiting for a title shot. They're trying to book him for another shot for another fight, but like why? You beat the number one ranking at the time, and you had to defend it against Kyle Braulio. Like why would you want another fight? They at the most they might do Strickland versus Mavov for an actual title shot, but I don't know if either want that. Like Strickland already said he doesn't want to fight a Mavov, and And Malvolk, I don't believe he would want to fight Strickland, but I think they might have to. But I'm not sure. These are the only two fights I can really think of. Hopefully, Tom's that dumbass can actually stay in the division and not just move up once in a while. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys like it. I'm gonna start more. I'm gonna start pre-recording videos so throughout the week I can actually post some shit. I know I've been slacking. Again, this is the video. This is my first official video on before I recorded a video, but that's gonna release probably Monday. So that video is gonna be 2 days later. Unfortunately, I was gonna release the immediate reaction, and then I was gonna release this video Monday, but I was so mad about what happened that I didn't do it, and I'm gonna release this video now, and then I'm gonna release the pre-recorded Monday. So I know it's everywhere, but I'm still trying to release more videos just so like you guys can be up to date. Honest, I'm like there's. I want to start doing like Twitch video games. I'm playing Mugenics. I don't know if like UFC fans and then video games like what I just said. They might not even know what the fuck that is. But if you guys know what it is, or I might leave a comment like and be like, yo, if you guys want to see me stream, play some video games, we can talk about MMA and anything really. I'll be down for that. I know I really don't have that many subscribers to even ask, but like still, I still want to ask just in case I get a lot of Jesus Christ voice crack. In case I get a lot of views in this video, but just a little something in case. So yeah, guys, I'll try to make. I do want to make at least 3 videos this week. Well, I know Saturday or Sunday, I'm like guaranteed a video in them, so I don't want to count those. But I wanted like at least Monday, Tuesday. Actually, no, like three videos including that. I want to try to get 4 videos, like 2 in the weekday and then 2 in the weekends. I know it might be a little OD, but I feel like I could pump out some content with that. And I know I was gonna say I'll do it in a music review. I'm actually gonna do it right now. J. Cole was great. Baby Keem was alright. Brent Fires was alright, and Joji was amazing. I'll say great actually. If you want a really full review, just let me know if you want that. I might do that. It's just I've been so busy that I wasn't able to do it, so I'm just gonna give that quick review, literally 1 second review. But yeah, guys, appreciate you watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Heavyweights cooked.